First of all, I want to say to everybody that's checked in, friends in real life, people that follow the channel, people I don't even know that, man, thank you so much for all your positive vibes, your support, energy, and everything. It means the world to me. It's insane. People you don't know genuinely caring, man. Thank you so much. That's what this is technically about in the whole scheme of things, man. Thank you. With that said, I am out of the hospital. It was a 4-day, situation. And I just want to say this. I didn't post this, for the drama or the views or anything like that. People that really, really know me know it took me so long to even do this foodie thing online because, I didn't want to be on Front Street, on front of the camera. I just like to be the guy that knew where to go to, places to eat, good places to eat. So people that really know me over 20 years in my Facebook group that knows me, knows that. They're the ones that suggested I do this whole camera thing. But if I was ever going to post all these meals, eating the donuts, all the different burgers and fries and different things like that, make it look like it's day to day type thing, obviously then you saw me start talking about going to the gym and I was going to talk about different supplements that have been helping me out. Then, of course, I have to talk about the setbacks. I'm not going to lead people down a false narrative and then just not speak on going to the hospital, getting sick, or having to make changes. That wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be right in my book, at least, We're going to be 100%, authentic on this channel, and disclose what we need to disclose, not for sympathy or anything like that, but just to be real and to let people know everything about this. So, with that said, I started having issues a week before, especially, after eating meals and stuff, feeling super full, bloated, almost like your food wasn't digesting. It was difficult to get energy to even walk, and stuff. And I even breathe sometimes. Felt like you're drowning. Definitely also had a bunch of swelling. So I went to my doctor on Tuesday and, for a doctor's appointment to check out everything. And they were like, you need to go to the emergency room right now, get in an ambulance. Thankfully, my girl was able to take me. And I had been at Banner Hospital, from Tuesday. I was released late Friday evening. So it was a 4-day stay. They, followed, monitored, and everything. I lost literally 30 pounds of liquid weight in the 4 days I was there. If that says anything about my body not processing everything right now. They also had to shock my heart back into shape. But the good news is there was no damage and there was no blockages or anything like that. So it just was an afflux where, your heart is electrically not working top to bottom in sync. So they shocked it back. Thankfully, that was everything. Now I'm going to be monitored going forward. I'm definitely going to have to make some changes. Obviously, the gym's going to be a big part. It's always been a big part of my routine going, working out 4 or 5 days a week. That's got to continue. I got to step up the cardio game, and I definitely got to watch my salt intake, my sugars, different things like that. That doesn't mean this channel's going anywhere. It's just going to be smarter decisions. And then, to be quite honest, I already, depending, this could all change depending on doctors' inputs, but I'm going to have a feature called Cheat Day. And when I do get my cheat meal, I'd love to get input of where to go and, what we're going to, what we're going to look forward to having on those cheat days. And then I'm going to post a lot smarter choices. And there's going to be even other things I might do. I might even post a couple, other people's stuff that I'm very close to, that I know their taste. It's going to be very creative what we're going to do going forward with this whole foodie venture. Being thankful and humble. Because when this first started, there's no rule book. That's the beauty of this online, the social media. There's no rule book. You see all the guys and, or not guys, girls, whatever, everybody doing their foodie reviews, I'm looking forward they could eat 10 cheeseburgers. They could dip them in gravy. They could eat all the fries. They could eat the onion rings. They could eat a blooming onion. They could eat the, the super nachos all in one sitting and then, post something in the afternoon. And, it looks great. And maybe they are doing that. Or maybe they're just taking one bite of each and throwing it out. I don't know. But we don't know the behind the scenes. I'm going to let y'all know I'm making changes. I'm going to let y'all know that, this does affect you, especially years of it. I mean, just because I've been posting for only a couple months now, doesn't mean that the years and years and years of of eating out doesn't take its toll on you. And I'm also a cigar smoker, and I like to have an occasional weekend sip on something. That also affects it too. But either way, I just want to say I'm back. Making some tweaks and changes. This channel's not going anywhere. We're still going to have the best spots to eat in the valley and around the country eventually. Maybe some more of your all input, stuff like that. Definitely going to have a cheat cheat meal type feature as well. And also going to do some healthier options as well. I'm thinking of already, some cool like, protein shakes, yogurt desserts, or for example, meals with, maybe some healthier options, or even just, instead of getting the hash browns, you get the fruit. Just a couple tweaks here or there that will, be more realistic to maintain this lifestyle. Because again, I love this foodie lifestyle. I love the camaraderie with other people. It's like the new entertainment, especially in a crazy economy, man. And so, we're going to keep continuing to grow, evolve, and be transparent. And that's what this is about. Again, thank you again for the support, the prayers. It means the world to me. And, thank you for the support on this channel. I'll take any feedback in the DMs. Some of you already do that, and I appreciate it, man. Let's grow this thing together. And, man, make sure you keep your health, because health is wealth. I know that's cliche, but health is truly wealth. And I want to be able to, chat with y'all for a long time on this. So, hey, take care, y'all.